No, this is... Oh my God.
One of the things that excites us the most about being these wine nerd influencers, whatever you want to call us, is that you can really taste a sense of place in special wines. Today is no exception. We have got 6 wines here, all from one region, and our job is try and identify which region they're from. Now, I know what you're thinking. Henry, I've never seen you identify a region correctly, and I agree with you. It's not my strong suit. I've had a little sight at the wines over there. There's 3 reds, 3 whites, and you know, we do that in the Adelaide Hills a little bit, so there's a chance it's gonna be local and I might be able to pick it. Otherwise, I don't know, we'll pull something out of my ass. But let's see how we all do. Welcome to Bottle Shock. It's another blind tasting. Let's get into it.
All right, guess the region. It's one of our favorite games. When you work.
We're playing Guess the Region. 6 wines, 3 white, 3 red. Once again, even Steven.
Wine number 1. Golden, strawy, blondie, pretty.
Ooh, cool. Aromatic grape variety that has had a little bit of batonnage here again. We're talking about old oak, not new oak.
Oh yeah, okay, cool, love that. It's like nice and savory, really ripe.
This has this unmistakable sort of like, it's almost like a lolly, you know?
Old worldy, could be a really good mimic from New World, but it's pushing towards it.
Savory, there's a nice use of oak here.
I'm into it. I'm into the nose. Let's see if the palate backs it up. Yeah, wow.
Yummy, huh?
An absolute delight. Really full palate shape, but still like fresh, lovely mineral kind of structure running through it.
It's giving French vibes early on here. I think it's a really nicely made Chardonnay, but it's not a Chardonnay that I'm used to. Like the nose is really confusing me.
Very intricate palate, decent amount of elevage here, really good toasty elements, so this back palate bitterness was really driven by the yeast. $58 a bottle, and I'd buy 12. There's something about the palate that is so complex. Very rarely see that from Australia. Very rarely see that from the New World, period.
$60 for this, and I would happily buy 12. Variety-wise, hard to go past Chardonnay here. It definitely screams like that.
Give me 6 bottles. I reckon that's gonna be at least a $90 bottle of wine. Chardonnay. French? Question mark. I have fallen into the trap of thinking that one wine is indicative of it all. I've got that first wine wrong and then the rest of the tasting's a bust. So I've got to try and stay unbiased here. Don't put the blinders on. Let's get into wine number 2.
Same, but different. It may be a little bit lighter on that lemon color.
Wine number 2, probably a little bit less amber than the first wine. More in that sort of like paler yellow that you get in...
Expensive oak. Very, very good, like liberal amounts of oak.
Oh, man. This is really cool. Definitely oaky white. Oh, I like this.
It smells like money, dude. It smells like money Chardonnay.
Man, freaking tastic. Really well put together. $110 a bottle and 12.
Oh, it's got this electricity that runs through it. It's just...
Delicate, the oak is there, but it's not overpowering. You still get the fruit coming through underneath. Burgundian buzzer is going off in my head here.
The hard thing about guessing regions when it comes to wines like this is such an international style. This could be made in many places around the world and look almost identical.
$150 a bottle. Like, I'm not buying a dozen at $150 a bottle, but like, would I like to have a dozen of these at home? Yes, I would.
Beautiful fresh fruit, lots of like fresh citrus. Again, love it. 12, $70 here. I like this one just a little bit more. I'm like in that kind of Jura or Burgundy verse, kind of interestingly, but I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Smells like good Chardonnay once again.
Ooh, sulfurous nose. Just been bottled, put on a ship and landed here, or just been bottled and put on a truck and landed here.
Blue cheese kind of inside of a cave, like a wet cave kind of smell.
Yeah, this is now like, the previous one was just like buttery. This is like toasted butter. It's a little bit warmer.
That's acid. Could be leading myself into a hole here with the Burgundian core, but I feel this could be like 2024 Chablis.
Don't worry about how it smells, just worry about how it tastes. That's fucking delicious. Such a beautiful use of oak. There is this amazing vibrant acidity, and then the lees work is beautiful. It is picture perfect.
Yeah, dude. It's what you want, like really good, fresh bread with thick lashings of butter to taste like. That's even better than the last one. So I'm gonna take the last one down to 11 bottles. That's 12. It's gotta be $150 again.
I can still taste it. It's really good. $85 a bottle and I buy 12. If I'm correct, the next 3 wines must be either Gamay or Pinot.
This is top shelf Chardonnay. I'm going 150 here. I'm grabbing 12.
Yeah, 4 years ago I wouldn't have thought much of this, but having drunk a lot more wines since joining the channel, I've started to gain appreciation for, wines of this quality. And
Wine number 1, Pale Ruby Red.
Yeah, it smells like really, really bright strawberries and smells like Gamay.
Smells like good Pinot, maybe a little bit Grenache.
Oh wow, cool. Really ripe, but very perfumed, very elegant and lifted.
Bright and strawberry sort of toned, sour strawberry, sour raspberry, all that sort of jazz. It's not my favorite example of this sort of wine. I do think it's Pinot.
Really, really good primary, structured, cram full of strawberries, chucked up the jaw and just...
Delightful, yeah, Gamay all day. Fresh and pretty and lifted and got this energy. It's so swaffy.
Yeah, probably would drop around about $65 a bottle and I'll buy 12. It's straight 12 so far. Boom, 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 boom.
I'll have 6 of those. Thank you. I reckon that'll be $80 a bottle.
I think this is rip it. 12. I'd happily pay like $50. Probably gonna have to pay more, but I think this is a delicious little Gamay. I'm all over this.
Now, a little bit of cork floating around in this, so indicating that it's probably not Aussie producers. I think it's something like 90% of Aussie wines are under screw caps these days.
Oh, yeah, God, that's so good. Yeah, I think we're in Burgundy.
Wow. Cool. Redberg.
Definitely more tannin. Not my favorite, to be honest. A little bit lacking, I suppose. Like the main thing that I'm getting out of that is just the tannin profile.
Man, that's scrumptious. Man, that's so bloody scrumptious. Tannin is so fine and firm, wrapping around this wine beautifully.
This is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Amazing tannin. Amazing tannin. Densely pixelated. We're talking Premier to potentially Grand Cru. Premier Cru. And I would drop around about $180 a bottle and I'd buy 12.
Is a nice tannin profile, but it's just lacking that bit of flavor that I'm usually looking for, that bit of a generosity with fruit. So we'll go back down to 3 bottles here and call it Cabernet.
$120 for me, and I would buy 12. We might be on the hook for straight dozens here. Oh, I'm really, really having a good time.
Then finally, to finish us off, quite closed, quite like just a restricted nose, very quiet wine.
Smells like it's been in a forest. It's seen some oak for sure.
Fresh cherry, black currant juice as well. It's got a good spectrum of fresh fruit to darker fruit and all that kind of berried area.
This is exceptionally young. I almost think this wine is more well put together than wine number 5. Wine number 5 is just showy. It's just like, here I am, go for it. This is like, you're gonna have to work to see this, and I think that in this here in the cellar will just uncoil and unwind over time, and I think it will be an exceptional wine.
Spicy. Probably Syrah is where I'm leading on the guess. Bit of black currant maybe, but nothing that's really sort of like bright and youthful and young. I reckon this probably needs a little bit more time in the cellar.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, amazing Pinot. This is like one a cru. I'm gonna $180 and I'm gonna grab 12. Again, one I wanna sit on forever.
As it stands at the moment, I'd probably go to 150. I think we're in Burgundy.
3-pack of those. I reckon it's going to be $90 a bottle. A little Syrah. I'm calling it Burgundy as the region that we're getting it from, mainly because of the white wines that we started out with. Those 3 whites were just...
Holy dooly, that was a good one. See what I think?
Fellas, we're back guessing regions.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, look, I struggle to guess countries at the best of times, but this one, I'm not gonna lie, I locked something in with the early 3 wines here, and I felt pretty good about sticking to it. And then when I ran down here, I was like, yeah, they can fit into my preconceived notions. So I feel all right. How did you guys go running through these?
I feel quietly confident.
So do I.
And if I get it wrong, I'm gonna be still like totally stoked. Because, like
100%.
Yeah, like I think we might be on the same. Yeah. Should we do a 1, 2, 3?
3, 2, 1.
Burgundy.
Oh! Hell yeah!
Yes!
Well, we haven't got it yet.
Look.
We all just guessed the exact same thing. No way, dude. If we all get it wrong, we're all technically going to be winning anyway because we're going to find a cheaper place to get all of these.
Yeah, we are endorsing
100%.
another region.
It's not a more expensive place to get these. Cool.
Wine number 1.
Aligote.
Probably. Yeah, no, and like fantastic as well.
And the first time, just want to have it noted, It'll be, if we get this right, the first time that all three of us have called that variety on this show ever.
So no, I wrote down Chardonnay, but then kind of like as I was going along and identifying it as Burgundy, it's like this one sticks out. It should be like Aligoté.
I wrote down Muscadet and went back and did the same thing.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I just said Chardonnay French question mark. So that was my early starting point for where we were going with this.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, like buttery. And it just keeps getting, as you were saying, it just keeps getting better and better as we go through these. Aligoté, you reckon? I mean, it would make sense, I suppose. I wanted 6 of these for $90. I thought
12
this
for
was
58. In fact, I'll just preface this. I had straight 12s.
I also had straight 12s.
I dropped an 11 on the next one, but we'll see what happens later on. This
it's not Aligoté.
Chardonnay.
So close.
Rats.
But
So
it is
close.
from Burgundy.
Yeah, we got it.
We got
it. Well, this is a
All
treat.
3 of us
This
got
is a
it.
treat here, fellas.
$105, 2022.
Potentially same wine,
We had this
maybe?
exact wine. Yeah, and I think we really liked it last time as well.
Fair bit of Coravin gas used this time around, I believe. So there's going to be some nice wines for us to take home at the end. Now, wine number 2.
Yum!
Better again?
This is electric.
Yeah.
This is just amazing acidity. I kind of went off to the Aligoté path for this one, actually.
Okay.
I just wrote Whiteberg down because this point that I was looking in, like, dude, I don't know, you don't see wines that sort of have that, like, the level of oak, but then also the beautiful integration of fruit, just so well balanced. Every time that I've come across things like this, it has been from Burgundy, so that's where we ended up going.
I'm so stoked you got this, man.
I'm happy that I got it as well.
Because that's like, it's hard to recognize, because like, especially with Chardonnay, it can be so flashy and like showy, that seduction of oak.
Yeah.
But then to be able to recognize that there's these really fine layers of complexity beneath this and power, and it's just all in a nice package.
It's been a while since I nailed something, so nice to get back on the Burgundy train. Yeah, I had this as 12, but then I tasted the next one and I was like, I like that more, so I dropped this one back to 11. Call it a dozen, essentially, for $150.
I was 12 for a very optimistic $70.
Yeah, right.
12 for 110.
12 for 110. That,
Meursault.
do you reckon there's a 1 missing off the front of that?
Surely. 199. Yeah.
$199.
Yeah. Meursault, absolutely fantastic. Like, this isn't Montrachet, this is just Village.
This is Village.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Meursault.
And it's so fucking good.
13% alcohol as well.
Yeah, that's-
Wine number 3. This was
I
just
went to Chablis with this, Premier Cru Chablis.
toastier, roastier.
Yeah, are
acid
they?
on this.
Yeah, that was my thing as well. Are they including Greater Burgundy? Are they going north and south with this one?
Surely.
Yeah.
Surely. You said that was electric. This was my electric wine. This was my like, oh damn. It's
Yeah, this was my wine of the lineup in the end.
Very good.
Rated this very
This
highly.
also was my one of the lineup. I love this. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 12 for 150 on this one again.
That is exactly my price as well.
Very
12
nice.
for 85. I'm getting anchored to the Chablis-esque thing.
See how we go with that.
No, this is. Oh my fucking
God.
god. Oh, it's Chassagne Montrachet from fucking PYCM.
Pierre-Yves Colin-Morey. $4.49.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money. That's also a lot of wine. There's a lot of wine.
Yeah, I mean, like this is
Premier
like
Cru.
these are one of the most sought after Burgundy producers in the world, and it's just that energy to it as well. It's got to be good at the Christmas party
Yeah.
if it lasts that long.
hope that Argon stands up for us.
There's enough reduction in there as well. It'll get there.
Has to be wrong on that one.
Yeah. Annoying that the wines that I'm being able to correctly identify are the ones that I'm never going to be able to buy personally. Wine number 4. This is the Pinot Persuasion, isn't it?
I went with Vosges. I went with Gamay.
I went with
Those like
Gamay as well,
Gamay.
and they do like. So I think we're still in Burgundy proper, but they do grow Gamay in that area as well. Or this could be like some really entry level like Côte de Beaune, like on the ridges style Pinot. I want a 12 of this as well. $50. I don't think it will be, but it's fucking awesome.
Just wanted 6 for 80 on this one. I think I was just caught up in the whole white bird of it
magic,
all, and then fell off the stage.
I had a nearly $500 bottle of Whiteberg. It's kind of didn't stack up.
That's $35 Gamay.
Oh, there we go.
Well
Yeah,
done.
Gamay
$35 Gamay.
from Burgundy. I mean, I think this is right. I really think, you know,
Yeah.
given where Burgundy's going, is like, especially particularly with the prices for Chardonnay and Pinot Noir, like there needs to be more of this, like good, but like showcasing the region as high quality and more Aligoté and more Gamay to
Yes.
kind of really flush the market and showcase like what the region is about.
I like that
That's
style
delicious.
of Gamay too. Just really focusing on that purity of fruit.
Gamay Noir, they're just throwing Noir on the back end to display that it's red. Like, is that the...
It is actually the technical term, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. So they do, like, if you go into the Worcester textbook, they do talk about it as Gamay Noir, but colloquially, you'll just call it Gamay.
Last couple of wines here. Wine number 5.
12 and 180.
Okay.
Like really.
12 and 120. Like I'm looking over your shoulder and seeing like the prices kind of decline. Oh no, the volume decline.
Yeah.
Because this is where Pinot gets into the different territory where it's way more tannic and structured and powerful, and it gets to a really crazy level.
No, I'm definitely, I guess I'm more of an expert in the white side of Burgundy than the red side of Burgundy. Yeah, I didn't pick this at Pinot whatsoever. This is where I completely got away from it just because, yeah, you are right. It's so much more powerful and so much more structured than the Pinots that I'm used to tasting, I suppose.
And the ones you like, yeah.
And the ones I like.
You want your Pinots to kind of look like this, like like have the structure of this, but taste like this.
Yeah, exactly.
So New Zealand.
New Zealand, exactly. I only wanted 3 bottles of this, but I was going to spend $70 on it, whereas you guys are both up at the...
120 for 12 for this.
I was really taken by it.
We're all balling up here?
Yeah.
All right. $79.
Santenay.
Nice. Hey, well done.
Santenay.
Yeah, so this is also what's happening in Burgundy as well. And I think there's some value to be had in the most overvalued region on Earth. That these crews like Santenay and Saint-Aubin, which are like lesser crews in the idea, like of what people think about in comparison to places like Chassagne, Montrachet, and Meursault. But now climate's changing. They're becoming a little bit more, I guess, able to grow these kind of quality wines. And the prices haven't quite caught up yet. I think you can get some bargains in these lesser known crews like Santenay and things like that.
That's
For $80, that's fantastic.
That's my kind of burg.
Silly question. What variety is this? Pinot? Pinot, right, cool.
Yeah, if it doesn't say it and it's Burgundy, it's Pinot.
It's Pinot, righto.
Yeah.
Cool.
Basically everything else is mentioned.
Lovely. Wine number 6.
Fantastic, just closed. Just young. As
Young.
all heck.
Young as all hell. I went Pommard for my crew guess. I thought we were at that level, or Village guess at least. But it's still so elegant and pretty and lifted as well.
Yeah, this is where my knowledge runs out on it, obviously. I was calling it Syrah. I thought it was like a younger version of that hasn't quite sort of opened up yet. But these big French Pinots, I'm just not clued in on at the moment. I wanted 3 for $90.
I was 12 for 180 here.
Here's
12 for 180 as well.
12 for 180, so you got... Costs us $249.
Wow.
Volnay.
Volnay is my favorite crew of Burgundy, and this is exactly the kind of wine. It's so pretty and lifted, but it's still got power. Oh man, Pommard can be a little bit more intense. I thought that was just a little bit more tannin than I'm used to. Don't even ask the question.
Yeah, like it is the best wine that we had today.
The best one we
It
had
is
today.
$450, but it's premier crew of a cult producer.
Yeah.
So like this is like, you know, pocket your pennies, plan for it, have an occasion for it. Is it whose birthday is it? Is the anniversary or something like that? And you want to try something incredible. This is awesome.
Or if you're fiscally irresponsible like me and you like Pinots, get this Gamay for $39. That'll do wonders.
That is
for you.
actually delicious for $40.
Yeah.
For $35.
That is a very good
stuff.
wine. All of these are very
that
good wines.
Santenay is awesome as well. I still think that the Jean-Louis Chavy for $100 for white burg is actually really solid too.
That is a lot of money. That's a lot of
If
money.
you were splitting it with like 4 or 5 of your mates, and you're just like, you know, alright, cool, everyone chips in
$100.
You know, $90.
Yeah.
You know, let's do that. I think that's worth it. But if you're just doing it by yourself or splitting with one other person, tough.
Yeah, tough to pull off.
Yeah.
Oh, white burg, good stuff. And red burg, I need to learn more about, potentially. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. Catch you next time.
So, yeah.
Ciao.